How's it going, everybody? Whoever the fuck is listening to this, we have no idea what this is going to be or what this is going to look like. Honestly, we're just trying this out, and we appreciate you sitting here and listening to this garbage for a couple minutes. My name is Johnny, and my co-host here is Chung.
Wait. No, I'm not. I don't want them
Yeah,
to call me Chug either.
that's Chung. That Big Chungus.
I'm
Y'all remember
Eric.
Big Chungus? You guys remember
Eric.
Big Chungus, the fucking fat Bugs Bunny? That's him. That's exactly what he looks like in real life.
That's not how I look.
Yep,
Not
that's
how I look.
really. And welcome to the podcast that we will name at a later date because we don't have a name yet. And today, we just wanna really what this is an outlet for me and him to just talk about shit that we don't get to talk about a lot. Because Chung, you're really busy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You're really busy.
Yeah. Even like now during this whole quarantine shit, like I'm still busy because there's a lot of my life that isn't on hold and that can't be on hold. So my work recently started back up, and I'm just working from home now. I've been making a lot of like stupid Instagram videos for students I work for. Um, Still have to stay healthy, so I've been working out every day still. And it's been tough because with the gyms closing down, I haven't been able to like lift weights. So I had to change up my whole program into a calisthenics program, like a bodyweight program. Um, I feel like nobody who's gonna watch this podcast is gonna be like, "Oh my god, this guy works out and he plays games." Like, I don't think that's our market, but I'm just
I
gonna.
mean, we gotta welcome into getting to know us. And I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not doing any of that. I am eating chips, sleeping a lot of the time, and I am 1,000% sure that's what a lot of you fuckers are doing too. So, welcome to the party, Chung. You are the odd man out here working out every day. The
It's
fuck
tough,
is
man.
that about? It's quarantine hours, okay?
I look.
Quarantine hours.
So like, um, I have a garage for my car, and I just converted my garage to like a studio space. All I do in that garage is work out. All I do in there is do all my things. I practice in there. I work out in there. That's my area.
Yeah. So that's what we've been doing. But beyond that, I so just to work in who we are as people, Chung, me and you, first of all, me and you have known each other since high school.
Isn't
Like
that crazy?
senior year was probably the area we became friends.
Ain't that crazy though? We've known each other
Yeah,
since high school.
yeah, yeah. I always think about that consistently with our like ring. A ring of friends is really just a bunch of dudes who couldn't stop being friends since high school. That's really just how I see it.
And it's funny, like, okay, I love how Raymond like describes me because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm very narcissistic. I think that's the
Yeah,
word. I like myself. I like talking about myself.
that is the antithesis of narcissism.
Okay, cool. So I'm narcissistic, right? And when Raymond talks about me, like how I got introduced to this friend group, it was great because ever since middle school, y'all have been hearing about me. We were never friends, we never hung out like that, but all
Hmm.
you guys always heard about me. And then
Hmm.
throughout high school, I started getting to know like one of you at a time. Like I think the first person I got to know was like Raymond. I was like
Hmm.
junior year of high school because we had a class together. And then senior year, I got to know Schneal better
Hmm.
and because we had accounting together. And then by the end of the senior year, I was BKL. I was in the
Yeah.
group.
But let's for the audience, let me go ahead and make sure that you understand. Nothing we heard was good. They were not good things. They were not good things. Like I wasn't walking around middle school and hearing like, "Hey, did you hear about that guy Chung? He has a huge dick." Like I wasn't hearing that. That's not what I was hearing. I was hearing, "Yo, that fucking loser dude who dances all the time. Yeah, some bad happened and whatever." I'm like, "Oh, guess I won't be hanging out with him." But
Should we talk
but
about that bad thing?
no, I don't want to say the word. That's the thing.
No,
I
no,
don't
okay,
want
not
to.
that. I'm not okay,
I don't want to
not
say.
that word, right? But I'm saying what happened with Mr. Tran.
No, let's keep it light. Let's keep it
All
light.
right, fair.
We'll maybe bring that up later. But yeah, no. After like we just because we just had this really small circle of nerdy dudes who no one gave a shit about at all. And that was the clique. Like that at that point, we were pretty much like, this is the group.
The boys.
No one cares. This is us. We'll just be us. And then you joined, I met you, and we hit it off. I always, honestly, like, I usually always hit it off with anyone who joins the group for the most part. But yeah, no, you were probably one of the more energetic people that I've ever met. And I fucks with the energy. I really do.
So, students do too.
But yeah. A lot of the time when we hang out, I'm like, there's just a certain energy that you bring that no one else is gonna bring. So I think that's why like we enjoy hanging out all the like when we do, because it's great, it's fun.
Yeah, the group,
I have a good time.
The group definitely has like a very wide range of personalities.
Yeah,
and I think like groups that have like personalities like that tend to, because in the reality, I'd like to think that most of us, if you take like a whole group consensus, we may have like similar interests, but the way we practice those interests are very different. And that
1000%.
Yeah, and all of us with our ranging personalities, like we all just blend together. Other groups I feel like that have ranging personalities and energies don't blend very well. Like we have people like Brandon who like never talk. And then we also have people like Jeremy who never talk, but is also kind of extroverted, you know?
Yeah.
We have people like Raymond who's just like super smart, super logical, and super like intelligent. And then we have Schneal who's just super irrational and super like, he's still smart. Like I don't want to discredit him, but like he's smart,
but he's set in his ways. I think it's really hard to get Schneal to learn a new thing. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and that's a good way of saying it.
What I'll say here, especially what I enjoy so much about my friend group, is that we have like friend-ending arguments a lot of the time, and we never stop being friends. And I feel like a lot of friend groups are not willing to have that like go there. Like anyone listening right now, I would just think about your friend group and really think about the arguments you have. Are you really having those kind of arguments where you're really saying how you feel and someone is just being like, no, what you feel is stupid and that's wrong and how I feel is correct? And now you're having an argument that could cause you to not to be friends anymore, but then the next day you dap them up. Like, are you doing that? Because I don't really feel like you guys are that tight if you can't do that.
Let me clarify too, like, we're not being fake to each other. It's more like the next day we realized what we argued about was stupid.
It's not that big a deal.
Each party, like the person who got their feelings hurt and the people who don't care about their feelings, end up realizing the other person's side the next day. It's more the fact that like someone's getting confronted and they're defending themselves. So they're going to attack you back in order to protect who they are. But the next day, we're all going to realize like, oh shit, this argument was stupid and we should just keep being friends because I don't want to lose you over this dumb shit.
What's even better is that now you have something to laugh at, even with yourself, because like we bring up old arguments all the time, and all we do is laugh at the fact that we even had those arguments in the first place. We all have our boundaries, but yeah.
Another way of like, for anybody listening to like think about it is, you guys ever have those conversations that you want to have with your friends, but you just don't because you're worried that it's going to create like this awkward tension in the room? You're worried about addressing the elephant in the room. There's not even a big elephant in a room when our group argues. We just kind of say what's on our minds. Like, there's been moments, I don't even remember them, but there'll just be moments where the room's quiet, and I just be like, you ever guys like bite your fingernails and then keep on chewing them as if it was a piece of gum?
And just wait. And the thing is that with our group, it's not. I'm sure you have, like, from what we've been saying, we have this way of being like, you know what, Chung, that's a really interesting thing, but let me hear this. This is how I feel about it. No, it's not that. It's Chung saying, hey, you guys ever chew your fingernails? And everyone goes, what the fuck? That is the weirdest shit I've ever heard, you fucking weirdo. What are you talking about? And now we're having an argument.
It's like, yo, y'all don't bite your fingernails? It's like, no, I use a clippers. What kind of clippers? Do you use the curved clippers? Or do you use the corner clippers? If you guys don't know what a corner clipper is, it's basically like a toenail clipper that is just a straight edge rather than it being like, is it concave? Or no. It's like circular. I don't fucking know.
This is the hugest waste of information that you've ever given.
But there are different kinds of toenail clippers, and I use one that is for the corner.
No one cares.
I'm just saying.
I don't know why.
I'm just saying. Yo, my toenails are fucking weird, bro, and I have to like get into these like crevices, or else I'm gonna get like ingrown toenails. I have corner clippers.
You were projecting because you were thinking about it really hard. This was not a real conversation. I'm telling you that. Like, this was an example, and then you really went into it.
I actually did.
We were actually talking about.
But now I'm curious, Johnny. What kind of toenail clippers do you use?
I'm not doing this. I don't want to talk about toenails, bro. No, I refuse. I'm not.
You know what? Next time we end the Discord, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna bring this up.
Jesus fucking Christ! But
they're probably gonna brush it off. But you know.
Yeah. Besides all the friendship stuff, I want to close that conversation by saying all of your friendships are fake, and we're the only ones who have real friends. If you have friendships, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
losers.
We're gonna end there. But to give you, I was gonna shit on our viewers every time.
Yeah.
It's like
dislike this video. Make sure this is the most disliked video on YouTube.
Get the fuck out. Get out. But to give you guys some insight on me and Chung, I make YouTube videos. That's my thing. That's what I have some skin in the game. I actually had a podcast not too long ago, but with some fucking British people.
A very little amount of skin. Let's keep it.
I did it.
You know what? I'll give you credit. And like, you know what? I'm trying to be like a very big supporter of you because like I really do believe it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I really do believe in what you're trying to achieve with your YouTube channel. And let's
explain it. Let's explain it a little bit. So like I said, I have a YouTube channel.
Has done a podcast before.
I have done a podcast before. A lot of my stuff, all of my stuff in that vein has been focused on like video games and anime. That's my thing. That's what I do. That's shit I like. That's stuff I make content on. So I've been doing this for about 3 years now. The podcast, all of my members pretty much said that they didn't really do it anymore.
3 years?
Yeah, 3 years. I've been doing this for 3 years. And the thing is with it, right? It's like I enjoy making videos to the fullest extent. I get so much satisfaction from finishing a project and finishing like a video. That is what keeps me going. Like I'll get moments during it where I'm like, shit, man, I don't even know if I want to keep this shit up. But in it, while I'm doing it, I get the most satisfaction then. So when it goes up, I get the most satisfaction then. So that's what keeps me going. With the podcast situation, it was something I wanted to try because I like talking. I like my opinions and shit like that. But my team just wasn't motivated. And it got to the point where someone on my team legitimately said that I'm not motivated to do this anymore. So I think we're done. And
is this dirty laundry that you're airing out, or is this something you can?
Well, no, I'm not. This is not gonna be me shitting on my co-host. Like I'm not gonna do that. But okay. I'm just saying like what occurred and how that went.
Are they cool with you saying this though?
Because
we can't cut this in post.
No, they're fine. They're fine, and they probably won't even find this. My co-hosts were British, by the way. I don't know if
I've man. Like just hey, look, if we ever blow up, you know what I'm saying, like TikTok blow up.
Get the fuck, yo!
I'm already thinking about the future. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do with my $1 million.
If someone wants to come in and be like, "Yo, my feelings were hurt by that thing you said in the first episode," bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. No.
We're gonna be leafy. We're gonna be leafy.
We're not bullying people. I'm not gonna.
We're gonna be edgelords.
Did you see that fucking
I saw it and I was so confused. I hated it, but I loved it.
It was so...
Oh, man.
It was...
Super
Oh my
childish.
fucking god.
It was
It
super
was
childish.
so bad. It was so bad. And the thing that irritated me the most is that it was all over my Twitter. It was like trending. A lot of the people I follow were talking about it. Out because what I thought, well, I was like, because initially when I saw the post, right,
Hmm.
I was like, oh, this dude Leafy, oh, he must have came out and said he might have clapped back at iDubbbz, right? So I was like, oh shit, let me go check out the video. I went to go watch the video. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen. That is the equivalent of, like, say we're in the call and then you're talking and then one of us like just shits on you super hard to the point where everybody's laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a comeback. And then days later, when we're doing something not even related to what that was, you want to come back with a comeback to that situation. Everyone goes like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? That was days ago.
You know what?
What are you doing?
I have two arguments for you, right? One argument.
Okay.
It's fucking YouTube. Come on, man. You can't expect like immediate comebacks. There's like
Well,
there's a decent window of time, you know. And I think he hit the real end side of that window.
Dude, but that's 3 years. You waited 3 years, dude?
Hey man, look, bro. Like
And
he
what you
got
what
it.
you said was, bro, you're a cuck. What the fuck what? That's it?
Hey, look.
That's all you got?
I think that's all. Okay, look. I think that's all that Leafy's audience needed.
If Leafy still has an audience,
he does.
That is
Why do you, dude? If you checked that trending page on Twitter, and if you checked the top comments of that page, there were all people supporting him.
I really don't. You know what? Honestly, I don't even feel like it's necessarily Leafy fans. I think it's people who are upset about that thing with iDubbbz, and we just went into a full conversation about this and have not explained it at all. So anyone who's listening who has no idea what the fuck we're talking about,
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I just realized that. Look. Okay. Look. I'll explain it.
Okay.
iDubbbz.
Wait, no. Hold on. This is gonna be the worst episode ever, but we're learning. I mean, we didn't finish talking about us. I think we should do that before we get into like topics we like to talk about, because now there's no way to really work it in, because we're gonna have to go back to that shit, aren't we?
Hey, look, we could just call it like working out the Kinkies. This is episode 1, working out our Kinkies.
I'm good. I'm good with that. I like that.
All right, look.
I like that.
So this is what I meant. Like, if we had a script, we could like follow the script, you know, and then we could just always like divert back to like, oh shit.
You got a point there. You got a point.
Oh man. Next episode. All right.
Okay.
So do you want to keep talking about yourself before we continue on to iDubbbz? Because I do want to talk about myself too.
Yeah. Let's finish the introductions first. So yeah, no, YouTube channel, did a podcast, but now I'm here because I feel like this is a little more natural, because the last one, it was very specific. Like we mainly only ever talked about anime, and only like a minuscule amount of anime. But here, I feel like with you and me, and if we get another person, that's still up in the air.
Literally, we have like a whole cast of special guests.
We do.
Of like varying expertise. Like
we do.
Chanel could be in here. Brandon could be in here. The only reason Brandon's on my mind is because his name literally just popped up on my screen because he just logged on to Steam.
See, that's the thing. I would love to have an episode where we have Brandon on, and it's like we just ask Brandon a question and it's silent, and then he gives us a one-word answer, and then we continue to talk. Like that would be hilarious to me. Just fucking. So Brandon, what do you do on your free time?
And it's just like, I don't know why, but his microphone, whenever he speaks, his microphone quality makes me laugh. And it's not bad microphone quality, but it's that kind of like,
just, you know when he's about to say something, which is funny.
I'm gonna talk to you guys right now. Yeah. Like, it just sounds like that.
You can hear noise every time he's about to talk, so you know exactly when he's about to say something. So it's just like, so Brandon, what you been up to?
Work.
Oh my god, that would be great. I would love to have that.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, this is where we could just talk shit and have a good time. Like, bro, we quarantine hours. There's really nothing for us to do.
yeah,
And this is the time. If you're honestly, just to give like some inspiration to anyone, and even you, Chung, now, if there's any time in history for you to be like, maybe I want to start picking up like doing internet shit, like making internet content or doing things on the internet, this is the time to do it. And that's kind of what we're doing now is like trying
yeah.
to attempt to seize the moment while we can,
Either,
while we're stuck inside and coming up with ideas and making shit.
there's a lot of creative ventures that I wanted to take, and honestly, like this is why like I supported you, like I'm supporting you because like you have been taking advantage of this situation, like if anything, like the most out of our group right now because
Hmm.
of all the content that you're pushing out, and not just like pushing out like in that context. I mean like you're putting out pretty good content.
Appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched any though. I've been supporting you mad on
See?
Twitter though because like,
It's good. It's fine. It's fine. You know, the fucked up thing is that
at least I'm not doing what Schneal
it's
did.
just
Oh wait, you know
it's
what?
just
I did what Schneal did.
you did.
I
You did.
did. It was
You
funny.
did. We don't have to talk about it, but you did. But you did. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Wait, shit. What were we talking about?
I don't remember. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
even remember. Fucking,
We're doing something about like
talk about you. Talk about you. What do you
okay.
do, nigga? What do you
So I'm a full-time college student. I've been in college. This is my 5th year in college. I'm kind of a fuck up in that sense, but I don't care.
bro?
Really
I'm
don't.
not even in college.
Yeah, but like,
I'm not
look,
even in
I think
college
most
right now.
people would think that somebody who's like never been to college versus somebody who's been in college for 5 years is doing better.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have also been in college, and then I stopped going to college, and I plan on going back. But my shit
But
is all over the
everybody
place.
plans on going back.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
My whole thing has always been like I've always felt this stigma. You know, ever since I was in high school and even like when I was in college, like going to community college, I felt that stigma. And then being
Mhm.
somebody who spent an extra year at community college because you're only supposed to spend 2 years in community college. I spent 3. And I was supposed to graduate this semester. Thank God I
see.
didn't, but it's because I added a double major when I transferred over to Sac State.
Okay.
And then I dropped that double major for a minor. And then I talked to a professor or my advisor, and then she told me, yeah, you don't need that minor because even though I have like a bunch of bachelors and a couple minors, I've never used my minor. So if you want to get into academia, you're not going to need it. I was just like, all right, drop the minor. And now
Mhm.
I'm into my second to last year of graduating college.
Shit.
Outside
Shit,
of
man.
school, I work at a high school as an after school teacher. Very passionate about my job, very passionate about being in education and like doing all this. Like I have big plans for like when I graduate to get into like social service, education. Like if I could work at a high school or if I could work at like a college, that'd be the dream. Like I would love to. Or work at a human resources for like some big company or for the state or the local government. I'd be cool with that too. And on top of that, I am a dancer. I break dance or b-boy or breaking. I just say break dancing because most people know what that means. You know, I've told people like, "Oh, I break." Like, "What the fuck? What's breaking? Do you like break stuff?" Like, "No, like I break
Mhm.
dance." "Oh, break dancing. Oh, so do you like break your bones?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." All right.
No,
You get
he
it.
breaks
I've
he
heard
breaks
these
into
jokes
people's
before.
houses and he robs them. You clicking on this video has just given us all of your information. So Chung now knows where you live. So
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
break into your house and then do a windmill and then that's what breakdancing is.
break into your. You're not even gonna steal anything. You're just gonna come in and
I'm just gonna
start
get
like
down on your
break dancing
floor, leave a bunch
and
of
then start,
circular scuff marks, and fuck your shit up.
gonna
What's gonna
start
happen?
kicking the lamps. You're gonna kick the lamps and you're just gonna fucking fuck up their shit doing break dances on their
There you go,
fucking
bro.
counters.
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is
Yeah,
this.
no.
On top of this, I also fit in like fitness, like going to the gym, to hanging out with my friends, stuff like that. And Like my biggest fitness goal right now, even with this quarantine thing, is like sleeping early and getting like 7 to 9 hours of sleep, which is like the hardest part because my like sleeping schedule. I fucked up my sleeping schedule the first couple of days of quarantine because of like I was just stressed out and I wanted to play video games all night so I can forget about things. And now that I've kind of accepted the reality of where we're at, we are. Let me just sleep at 11 and wake up at 8.
I will say one thing about you, I think, is that I feel like you're way too hard on yourself on a lot of shit. I definitely feel like you, out of everyone that we hang out with, I strive to attempt to emulate when it comes to your work ethic, because you always have your hand in something. You know what I mean? Like, even if you haven't finished college, I feel like you have succeeded in so many things that college to you, or at least the way you talk about it or the way you engage with it, is just another stepping stone. So it's never like, oh, I need to complete this now. It's always like, yeah, no, I'm going to college and I'm working out and I'm going to school and I have my hobbies and you know I'm going out and like I'm traveling and I'm hanging out with family. Like you are always attempting to be a part of something. So I feel like that is something that you should be more proud of instead of like whether or not you finished or completed like school. Like your ability to continue working and still maintaining like a sense of who you are and everything that you do, I think is extremely admirable. And I feel like you should focus more on that than, oh shit, I'm still in school right now. You know what I mean? Like I think that is more that is way cooler than being like, oh yeah, no, I finished school in 4 years. Like, but what else did you fucking do? You know what I mean?
I do agree with you on that. Like it's been this year has been a very reflective year. This year has been a very like tough year on myself. And again, like this is just me being tough on myself even more so, you know? But I've started to realize how hard I am on myself and how much pressure I put on myself and how I kind of put my own self down. And I was watching a bunch of these like motivational videos on YouTube because like I don't know why, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like my guy for every guy who goes to the gym. All they want to be is Arnold. They want to be the Terminator. They want to be that dude. And
does he talk about? Wait,
he has this huge viral video on about like, yo, the biggest quote from that video that I remember was like, you have to get 6 hours of sleep. And if you can't get 6 hours of sleep, then sleep faster, you know? And it's not supposed
what?
Yeah, okay, look, it makes sense in the context of the video. He's trying to just be like, yo, there's no fucking excuse. If you can't get 6 hours of sleep, well, sleep faster then. Figure a way out. I've always interpreted all these people saying like, well, just fucking do it then as, well, figure a way out to do it rather than complaining that you can't do it, you know? He's giving you a solution. He's saying, you can't sleep 6 hours because you have a hard time falling asleep? Well, fall asleep faster.
Okay.
Yeah, you know? And I forget where I was going with this. Arnold. Motivation. Okay. I was watching a bunch of these motivational videos, right? And I stumbled across one, and it was of this, like, I don't know if it's a Japanese proverb. They just said it was a Japanese proverb. And I hate hearing about people talking about, like, these Japanese philosophers, just because, like, everybody's super obsessed with Japanese and Korean culture now. Like, I don't know what's true or false about if this is actually Korean or Japanese, whatever. But it was like, don't speak evil or don't speak down upon yourself because the inner warrior hears what you're saying and believes it. It's corny, right? But the whole point of that was like, I need to stop. I talk shit about myself all the time. And even if it's a joke, it's like, it kind of sucks because sometimes like I'm using humor as a way to cope with my problems with myself and my insecurities. And yet I'm believing in what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's just like, all right, well, fuck. I'm making fun of how like big I am, even though I'm not that big. But the fact that I'm constantly saying it, you hear it enough, it becomes true.
Right. Yeah. No, you can't. That's definitely something. Like, but you can work that. You can work that into something positive. You know what I mean? Like, you constantly tell yourself that you need to get something done. You eventually will go ahead and be like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and do this shit. You know what I mean?
I'm doing better.
That's how I do that. That's how I work myself into making sure that I get videos done, because I'll be honest, a lot of the time, like, I'll just have ideas and then I'll never work on them. Like, I have a shit ton of just scripts I've written for videos and ideas and like just things I've collected, like photos and like research and shit like that I'll do for a video, and then I'll never do the video, right? And I'm attempting to work myself out of that because I feel like there's so much potential and things I can give to my channel that I'm just not, because I'm just being neglectful. So I'm attempting to just consistently remind myself, dude, you should be working on something today. You should be getting something done today.
Yeah.
Like constantly, so that if I do have an idea or I do have something that I want to do, I will make sure that I will get it done. So, yeah, no, you can work it into a positive thing. If you constantly feel like you're telling yourself things that are negative, try to work it into like some positive energy.
And that's what I've been doing. You know, like if I feel like the best way for me to combat that is just doing it. You know, like what I mean is like if I feel like I'm getting fat, okay, well today I worked out though, so that means I'm on the way to getting not fat. You know?
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm not getting better at braking. Well, I practiced today, so that means I am trying to get better at braking. At least I'm on the road rather than on the curb. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah. I think we spent 10 minutes talking about ourselves. Do you want to get back into the conversation?
Yeah, no. So to close that, people, that's who we are. That's the shit we do. And really, this space is just us to just talk shit, catch up, talk about stuff that we think is funny, that we like.
Current events.
I spend a lot of fucking time on Twitter, so I will be up to date on a lot of shit that's going on in the world. Okay, if you kicked your dog and everybody's shit talking you on Twitter, I know about that shit and I seen it. So, you know, we might be talking about that. And I also spent some time on TikTok, not a lot.
Oh, dude, I fucking love TikTok.
It's good, man. It's so good. There's a lot of good videos on there. Like, I feel like a lot of people stay away from it if they don't use it already.
And you know what?
Because like,
they're fucking lame. Those guys are fucking losers. If you're staying away from TikTok, I don't care how old you are. Literally, like I'm on some Gary V shit right now.
You're legitimately missing out.
You are, dude. Like, look, if you're saying that, like, oh shit. Okay, I have the perfect analogy, and like literally, I'm going to make a TikTok video about this. Right?
Okay.
There are 54 reasons why TikTok is better than Vine. You want to hear them?
Not all of them.
1,
please.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get what I'm saying, right? You get the joke?
I got you.
Yeah, that literally.
Yeah.
And
okay,
like,
I see what you're
bro,
doing.
when Instagram switched from 15-second videos to a minute videos, we've never gone back. If anything, Instagram thrived because of that. And people wanted more. And that's why we have IGTV now. Most people don't use it, but it's like, not even that. No, hella people use IGTV. And it's a great resource because you can put in a minute clip onto your profile. And then it can just be like, watch the rest of it on IGTV. And people will legitimately do that. Like, a lot of dancers do that shit. And it's like, bro, longer format videos are great. Vine was only 6 seconds. Great. Vine was great, I'm not going to lie. But TikTok is not Vine. And if you want to compare the two, if you want to say which one is better, my opinion, TikTok is way better than Vine. Way better.
I was never on Vine. So I never really caught the wave, but every now and again I'll see like Vine videos, shit like that, and you know, shit that people post and stuff like that. But I'll tell you this, man, like out of all the Vine videos I've seen, I've never really seen one that stuck with me more than a fucking TikTok video. Because the creative shit that they do on there is super fucking funny. And there's so many funny ass fucking TikTok videos out there.
Hell yeah. And dude, like, kids nowadays are so much more funnier than how like teenagers and some adults were back on Vine. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is just me being controversial for controversial sake, right? But like, I just legitimately think that like, yo, teenagers now are so much more funnier than teenager when we were teenagers. I'll make that comparison,
Oh
and I'll
yeah,
make
no,
that an absolute statement.
for sure, for
Because
sure.
like these kids from out the womb, like there's a period of our lives where we had flip phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
These kids straight out the womb had smartphones, tablets, Instagram, not even Facebook, bro. Like they grew up. We grew into Vine, right? Where we grew up with Vine. They grew into this shit. I don't know where I'm making that point. But I'm just saying, like, these kids just had internet humor on lock. And they evolved internet humor. They evolved the memes. They made memes better. And just, like, the shit on TikTok is so fucking funny, bro.
I'll tell you this right now. If you're one of those fucking Vine purists, think of the funniest or best Vine you've ever seen. I guarantee you, it's not funnier than any of the shit I've seen on TikTok. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh my.
No way. No fucking way.
Bro, I've legitimately spent like, and look, oh my god, look, let's take all this content out, right? Let's take content out. Let's take out like the trends and the kids and all this bullshit. Like the subjectivity of the matter, right? TikTok is so much more inclusive because of the longer format to other kinds of creators.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Bro, the fucking like, oh my god, there is this one TikTok that I was dying laughing. It was of this you know that trend where it goes like, babe stop, stop, and then like, babe stop. You know, like I saw a Korean version of that, and it was an illustrator. Like this person drew out these cute ass pictures of a couple, and you see this very cute little girl going like, oh, come on, hey, and then she grabs his arm, and it turns into a dude's arm with fucking hair, and she's like, come on, hey. I was fucking gone for an hour straight.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of really creative people on TikTok. You could get people who make sketches to people who draw. Like a lot of it sometimes isn't even just jokes. It's just people making shit. Like, there's like people who do like series of them turning their room into this huge like mural. Like people like doing weird ass fucking like dance tricks, like editors like doing weird like there's this one dude, I love his shit so much. There's this one dude who legit, he sits in a room and he goes, every day, I'm going to add a new effect to this video. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And every single day, he adds a different effect. And it's so fucking cool. He has like where he drops in and like there's a level up thing floating in the room and shit like that. And every day, something new. Every day, it's something new. Like that is some creative ass shit.
And like, bro, just like, the tutorials, the art tutorials. There's just people that not even comedy, right? Like there's just people on there like you said, just doing shit, just drawing a picture every day. Just drawing pictures. And like, bro, like, and they're teaching people, and there's this one TikTok dude I follow, and his whole entire channel is just about him repairing computers. And it's so satisfying to watch. And it's like this dude just like, all right, guys, so this person brought in his like iPhone and that was broken, so I'm going to replace the screen for him. He's promoting his small business, which he owns, and he's like 21. He owns his fucking business. He has a skill that's so necessary right now, and he's just repairing computers, and he legitimately likes his job. And he's just doing this every day. Just one video or a couple videos a day. Like, all right, guys, so someone brought in their computer. I'm just going to dust it out real quick. And this dude is mad big. Love this guy. Love this kid, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, legit, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, if you have any apprehension to TikTok because all you see is like the fucking kids doing the renegade dances and shit like that, like just try it. Download it and just kind of
try to learn the renegade dance and tell me that it's easy. Like legitimate. Man. Just try to learn any TikTok dance and tell me that you can do it too. Because if you can do those TikTok dances legitimately and then get famous off of it, then you can be off TikTok. Unless you can do TikTok, then you can't talk shit about TikTok.
That shit is hard, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is really hard. It is not easy.
I'm not gonna lie. That one song, like, fuck, what was that? Like, I know it's fucked up. I'm just a loser. That
Oh
song
yeah,
has been stuck in my head for like a week. I legitimately tried to learn the dance, couldn't do it. And I'm a
it's
fucking actual dancer. Like I couldn't fucking do it.
yeah.
It's so
Those
it's
dances are not easy to
oh my
remember.
god, they're so fast. The timing is so subtle. It's just and it's not even like technical. It's just there's so much jam packed into it.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot
Yeah.
going on there.
Love it though. I fucking love it
Yeah,
though.
moving this conversation away from just specifically TikTok, I feel like there's always this like idea that like if you see someone do something that you feel like is easy, people will just go, "Oh, I could have did that." No, you fucking couldn't. No, you fucking couldn't.
Hmm.
Don't say stupid shit like that just because you hear a rap song and be like, "Oh, I could have made that." You only think that because you heard it and thought it was easy.
Yeah.
Someone had to come up with that, and
Hmm.
now it's popular. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the dumbest fucking argument I've ever. Like, no, you can't. Just because you see it popping now doesn't mean that you could have did it. Because if you could have did it, you would have did it already.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
that's the same way
Exactly.
I feel about like these TikTok shit. Like, do I think a lot of like the dances and like some of the e-boy shit is corny? Sure, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, no, that shit is super easy. I
Oh,
can do that. No, I can't do that. I can't do any of that.
I got it,
You
bro.
think I got a jawline like those white kids? I don't have their jawline.
I got
I
it,
don't
bro.
have that.
I got it, bro. You ready?
What's up?
All these people talking about like these TikTok dances and e-boys and e-girls and all this shit. Vine had them too.
Yeah,
Vine had them too. All this
yeah.
clickbaity content, bro. What was it? There is like that whole group of Vine stars who literally lived on in Hollywood or somewhere in LA called Vine Street, and they did was make vines with each other, and most of them were just really attractive dudes who would take off their shirt, show off their six packs, and a lot of them were very attractive girls showing off their boobs and showing off their booties. Like,
That's really it. That's
so if
really
you
it.
guys are complaining, about like, oh man, Vine was so clean and wholesome, well, then explain to me this: why do we need clean, wholesome Vine compilations that I can watch with my parents on YouTube? If it was really clean like that, if it was really dope like that,
this is just a long okay boomer rant. This is this is all this is.
not even that. No, no, because look, not even that. Like, there's like people my age, our age. Like, I'm like turning 23 this year. You're turning
Right.
23 too, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's people our age, like our friend group. Honestly, our friend group wouldn't be into it, but even then, I feel like Raymond would, if he was to give TikTok a chance, like legitimately, he gave TikTok a chance. We didn't tell him to give him a chance, but he did. He would fucking love it. He would find
I don't think
something he would love.
I don't think you can convince the hardcore redditors to like TikTok.
That's
I don't
fair.
think you can do
That's
it. I
fair.
don't think
He
you
is a
can do
hardcore
it.
red.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine submitting to that clause because I don't want to convince hardcore redditors of anything.
Yeah, that's not a fun. That's not a fun
I'm
thing to
totally
do.
fine. Not arguing.
Not an effective way to
anything with
use your
them.
time.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
They're
I'm
gonna
good.
like point out some obscure app that only like 50 people are on, but has like each of them have to be a Patreon user to access it, and
Or
it's
some
like
fucking
basically like a better
subreddit.
version of TikTok.
It's like some subreddit that you had to, in order to get the jokes, you had to be there when it was created. It's just like,
Yeah,
dude, fuck off.
we get it. 2000
I'm
was like
good.
yesterday for you, but it's
I'm
2020 right now.
I'm good. But yeah, no, try TikTok. That's the bottom line. Just try it,
Please,
dude. It's
please
not as bad as you think. It's actually really funny.
give it an
Actually
hour.
really funny.
Just
Yeah.
give it an hour. Scroll through shit and like and actually like because you have to use the algorithm. Like
Yeah.
content. If you get a chuckle, or if you watch the video all the way through and thought, huh, okay, then like it.
Yeah,
Because then,
that
and
actually.
if you watch the whole video, because I've done this where I watched the whole video and I already knew the punchline, I was like, fuck this video. I just scroll past it. But if you go through the whole way through and you're like, huh, that was okay, like it, keep on scrolling, just keep liking content, let the algorithm do its work, and oh my god, you will have the best content feed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I did it. I'm laughing at every fucking thing on my page, dude. I really am.
I kind of regret what I chose.
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie, because I get a lot of Korean shit. I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of Korean shit.
okay. Okay. All right, we're moving on.
All right,
Enough of this shit.
are we talking
bro.
about iDubbbz now?
Yeah,
after I think
let's talk
30
about it.
plus 23, 53 minutes.
Let's let this be the last fucking thing we talk about. Okay. So for some context, we are obviously talking about shit earlier. So
Yeah.
me and Chung spend a good amount of time on YouTube. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
maybe me a little
TikTok,
more
YouTube,
just because specifically I kind of
Instagram.
have to. But yeah, no, there's this content creator named iDubbbz, and he makes videos essentially where he used to make videos essentially where he would take down other YouTubers, like basically shit on them about how shitty they are as creators and how shitty they are as people.
Wait. Let me say something different because
Right.
I don't want to call content cops him shitting on people because that already has like a certain connotation to it.
Right.
He would give very harsh criticisms on people who were giving out harsh criticisms,
Yeah. Yeah.
unfair criticisms to other people. So he wanted
Yeah.
to critique bad critiquers.
Essentially it's like that fucking it's so you have someone who's like really popular or something like that a lot of people like, but you don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just the dude who comes in and be like, hey everybody, this dude like fucking is like fucks dead bodies. And everyone's just like, what? Just like, yeah, no, this dude's a fucking necrophiliac. This dude is weird as hell. Like, don't fucking hang around this dude.
Yeah, like no, it's not even like that. Like it's not even like okay, let's not. Look, it's not even like that. I think I have a better example.
Okay.
It's more of somebody who goes out there and says like, yeah, I'm out here for the people. I'm out here for the content. I'm out here
Yeah.
trying to make the best content for you guys because I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the reason why I'm out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next video you have is like, man, check out my new ass car. Fuck y'all. Y'all poor as fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all losers.
Yeah.
And it's not for the sake of like irony,
Mm-hmm.
or like a joke. They're like legitimate. Or not even that, right? They're like, man, the Tana Mojo video is like the biggest one, right?
Yeah, it's the biggest one. Or not the biggest one for
Or
me per se, but I think it's probably
the biggest
one
example.
of the
She was like, oh, she was talking about like, I'm against racism. I'm all about Black Lives Matter. And yet she said the
She said the big no word. The giant N word with the ER at the end. You can't say,
yeah, bro,
say
like
that.
how did you not know? Yet you're a supporter of Black Lives Matter.
Right.
That means you know what I'm saying, right? Like this is the
Yeah.
kind of people that he attacks. Not attacks,
Yeah,
but
just
this is the people
just
he critiques.
people, just all the shitty YouTubers that you can think of. Honestly, like the Logan Pauls of the world. Like iDubbbz's job is to come in, make a very well thought out, well organized video on why this person is shitty, why their content is shitty.
But he didn't do a content comp on Logan. He did it on
No. I'm just saying as an example of types of people he goes out. Maybe one that's more well known. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Logan Paul's super well known. But yeah, no, he makes videos on those kinds of people. So enough context on that. He made a video on this dude named Leafy is Here.
Oh yeah.
Leafy is Here. Now Leafy is Here is also a quote unquote like bully type dude on YouTube where legitimately he just makes fun of people. That's it.
Let me like put it lightly too. Like even then, like he was poking fun at kids.
Yeah, a lot of it was
like that's the
kids
lightest way to
making
put
videos.
it. But even then, like saying that you poke fun at kids is like, and you're posting content about it. Like you're posting legitimate content that is generating millions of views, poking fun at kids. That domino effect of where that leads is already bad.
Yeah, that shit is just weird.
Yeah, like he ended up bullying kids, even if he was just poking fun at them. I'm saying he was bullying kids, but I'm saying like if you put it in a lighter sense, the further repercussions of him making those videos are fucked.
Yeah, that's just So iDubbbz made a content cop on him, and pretty much legitimately, pretty much everybody was on iDubbbz's side. Even fans of Leafy went to subscribe to iDubbbz because it's just clear who's better at making videos and who's better at poking fun at someone who deserves it.
The edgelords had a new lord.
There was a back and forth, but by the end of it, it was pretty much like, yeah, no, iDubbbz is the clear winner here. This was 3 years ago, mind you. This was 3 fucking years ago.
2017, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this was 3 years ago. In the midst of that, recently, iDubbbz himself has fallen under like some scrutiny over something that I think he shouldn't be having scrutiny over. I even made a tweet about it. I really don't think
viral, my boy. Give an F in the chat for the guy who went viral.
I caught some steam off of a topic that was blowing up. That's really all that happened. But I'll say this now. I'll tell you that the reason he has some heat over him is because his girlfriend has an OnlyFans. His girlfriend decided that she was going to make an OnlyFans and sell her nudes. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care if you care about that or not. I personally just felt like it's not a big deal and nobody should be attacked because their significant other decides that they want to go into sex work. That's how I feel about it. I'm just going to put my opinion out there on that and I'll leave it at that.
No. Like, let's talk about this. Because, like, this is the whole point of this podcast. Is like, we're going to put our opinions out there. We're going to talk about shit.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly do agree with you. Like, it is a woman, not even a woman, whatever a person wants to do. If they want to get into sex work, that is their choice, right? But what I want to make clear is that, because I saw your tweet, I saw the replies to your tweet, and I also saw like a lot of the top comments and the recent comments of oh shit, my screen went black. Oh, no, of like the video itself, the iDubbbz video, and there's a lot of fuel behind why people are angry, but they're not able to separate it as two separate points.
Yeah, it's two different things. Like,
people are mad at iDubbbz because they think that he's dating somebody who is toxic for him. And that's why they feel upset. Like, this should be they think that his girlfriend having an OnlyFans should be the red flag that, oh shit, your girlfriend's bad for you. But they don't know why. They can't explain that why. There's two arguments right now. It's they don't like iDubbbz because of who he's dating, and they don't like iDubbbz because his girlfriend has an OnlyFans. Those are two separate arguments that need to be
two completely different things. One of them is completely valid, I think. Yeah. I don't know anything about this girl. There's a shit ton of people attempting to explain why she's a shitty person and all that stuff, right? But you do have to understand that a lot of that is getting lost in the noise. If you are honestly trying to like say, hey, she's a bad person, okay? She's a bad person, and she shouldn't be dating iDubbbz. I think you should separate the dating iDubbbz part, because that's not helping. Because clearly that is getting mixed in with the people who are calling iDubbbz a simp and a cuck because his girlfriend has an OnlyFans. Yeah. If you really don't like her, attack her.
Don't attack iDubbbz.
Why is he in the mix? Why is he in the mix of this? Because you don't like her. That doesn't seem fair.
And now we're on the second part of the argument, which is they're mad at iDubbbz because his girlfriend has an OnlyFans. This is the second argument.
Yeah. Because there's people out there who legitimately feel like, oh, you shouldn't be with someone who has an OnlyFans. You're a simp if you let your girl fucking show her body to other people and other dudes jerk off to other people. I've seen a counter to this that I love so much, which is so fucking true. Dude, if you have a girlfriend, dudes have jerked off to her. I'm telling you that now. Mm-hmm. It has happened. It has happened. You don't know about it, but it has happened. I don't know what that's gonna do to your brain right now. Like, legitimately think about your girlfriend. Think about how attractive you think she is. Other people also think that, and they've been beating their dick to her. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that. It's happened.
Now she's getting paid for it, at least.
Yeah. Now, if your girl decides that she wants to make money off, guess what? Guess who gets a new PS5? You do. Because she's making
all that guess money. Who gets that RTX 20 whatever, bro? That you!
So, yeah, I think it's stupid, and I think it's insecure for you to be upset that your significant other decides that they want to post photos of themselves and videos somewhere and make money off of it. It's not cheating. They're not doing anything with another person. Mm-hmm. It's just
where's our SIM cards? Because I already know I can just feel them coming. Where's our SIM cards?
Yeah, no fucking. And obviously, if you call anybody a simp for that, you need a dictionary. You need a fucking dictionary. Yep. If you are dating someone, the word simp doesn't mean anything. That is not a part of this at all. That is not even something you should be even throwing in anyone's direction who is dating another person who they're doing something for. You need a fucking dictionary. Yep. So I'm just going to say that. But toss them out if you want. I'll take them.
Yeah, my opinion on it is more just like, look, let people do what they do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like what, because like honestly, like your tweet, I made it like generalized my point too. Why do you guys care so much about
Yeah. Why do you
Idub's
care?
personal life? This is his
Yeah.
life. Let him do him. He has
Yeah.
that right to do whatever the fuck he wants, good or bad, in his life, as long as it's
Right.
not hurting anybody. You know?
Yeah.
If there is evidence, clear evidence of him being hurt, her being hurt, or somebody else, third party being hurt, then fair. But I don't see that argument being made anywhere. And also, I'm gonna keep this real, right? Because I already know this might be something. I'm not secure enough with myself to
Right.
date a girl who has an OnlyFans. I'll put that out there. You know,
I
that's
think
just me. That's just me personally.
that's very big of you to at least
Yeah,
admit. Yeah, no, you can definitely you yourself personally can say, yeah, no, I personally am not comfortable enough to do that.
yeah.
That's honest. But you should never like it should never be you getting mad at the girl.
Yeah, it's just like
Like,
shit. Oh, you have an
no,
OnlyFans? Ooh, I don't know. It might take me a minute to be like okay with that idea of you having that, but that is completely your right to continue doing that. This is a me issue, not a you issue.
yeah, no, 1000%. It is a you problem. You can't get down with that.
I'm just not like because like I'm like when it comes to relationships, I'm a little bit more traditional in that
Yeah.
idea, and it's not more like the man is the breadwinner, the woman cooks at home and takes care of. Like no, what I mean is it's more like a little bit more conservative. What we do
Yeah,
in
me
our
too.
private
Me too.
lives,
I am too.
we keep that to ourselves.
Yeah.
In my life is my life, and your life, it's our life, and we don't publicize that like that, you know. And what I mean is like, yeah, if we go to Paris together and we post a picture, that's fine.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about like anything further, like oh, like our fucking like arguments that we have inside the house. You know, where our children go to school, where I go to school. Well, I told people where I go to school, but I'm just saying like there's certain aspects of that you don't kind of reveal. And I mean
Yeah.
that word. I'm using that word intentionally. Reveal.
I agree. I agree with you.
You know?
I agree with you. Yeah, no, it's I myself may be a little more open to certain ideas as long as I have about it. Like that's my biggest thing is communication.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to do something, talk to me about it because you may feel like, yeah, no, this is only going to affect me and I shouldn't have to like, say anything, which you can be 1000% right in that. But just know that at least for me, it's a sign of disrespect if you can't even feel like, okay, maybe I should just have a sit down conversation and explain what's going on. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
Like
feel
I
that.
don't have to like it. I don't have to agree with it, but at least we had a dialogue about the situation and 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come to understanding with you. That's just how I am. I listen and I'm willing to understand and I'm willing to compromise as long as we're having a conversation. If you just go behind my back and do some shit, I'm gonna you're fucking up with me. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing with me.
And
Don't go
this
behind my
whole
back and do shit.
this whole thing is in the context of the iDubbbz video
Yeah,
and
no,
us being
not
in
at all.
relationships. Like again, just to reiterate what we said earlier, that's iDubbbz's business
Yeah,
is
1000%.
not your business.
Not at
Again,
all.
the only this is I'll give the green light for this. It will become anybody's business if we see actual signs of like
Abuse.
abuse from any
Yeah.
side of that. I'm talking first party or third party. Like there's a
Yeah.
guy named Irepsion, or not Irep, but Repsion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's been shitting on Onision for years. Like I think
Yeah.
at least 5+ years. In
Right.
each relationship he's been in, Onision has been in, there has
Mhm.
been clear evidence of abuse, and Repsion points it out.
Yeah.
And everybody behind that situation is fine. You know?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't see a lot of comments. I don't hear a lot of noise about like Repsion is fucked up, blah 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 blah. Fuck Repsion. Like no, it's like this dude's pointing out clear signs of abuse in these relationships. You know,
Right.
and you know what? And the reason why it's okay is because it's fucking clear signs of abuse. Once you show me that with iDubbbz from the girlfriend, if the girl's being abused or if iDubbbz is being abused, then you know what? Let's all go in. Then I'm down. Because
Yeah, no,
I
let's-
fucking love
let's have a
iDubbbz
conversation
content.
then.
But if iDubbbz is happy, he's in a relationship, and the dude's chilling, let's do it. Even
Yeah.
if he's chilling and happy and all that stuff, but you can see like in his videos he has bruise marks. Or you can see that his content is getting a little bit more different. He's a little bit more hesitant and anxious. But he says he's happy. Then let's be concerned.
Right.
you know? But that last iDubbbz video, that seemed like a regular old iDubbbz video, him being edgy, him
Pretty
being a
much.
little bit more like different. Oh yeah, I'm fine with my girl having an OnlyFans. Bro, iDubbbz has been like the pioneer of being like super like like edgy and like angsty and super like cringy and like but making cringy look dope, you know?
My favorite line from that video was when he was like, "Oh, so I understand. Like, apparently, you guys think like, I let you down, and I'm not your role model anymore. I don't want to be your fucking role model.
Yup.
I'm not your dad." Like, that was the funniest. That was the funniest and so true thing. Like, people you look up to and people you watch on YouTube or any platform, they're not your fucking dad.
Yup.
They're not your dad. If they do something you don't like and you feel heartbroken,
That's your
that's
fault.
your problem.
Yeah, that's your fuck. Yup.
That's your fucking fault, dude.
Like,
That's your fault.
all these people that fucking idolize the fuck out of Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, bro. Come on, because there's like this argument made like Rick Sanchez is kind of like the embodiment of everything bad in humans or something like that.
Right.
I'm not gonna go too in depth to that, but it's more just like, bro, you guys like Rick Sanchez is your fucking guy. That's your guy. If you had to choose a role model between either Rick or Morty, and you chose Rick to be the person you look up to, or or Rick's ideology is something you look up to, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're weird. You're fucking weird.
I'm not saying that you can't like the show. I'm not, because I fucking love Rick and Morty. That show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you're looking up to Rick's ideology and ideology and philosophy as like your moral compass. You're using that as your moral compass.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro! Don't get smart, please. Stay stupid.
But to end this off, so
we hit a little bit more than an hour, so it's
To end this off, Ido's got into that controversy, and that dude Leafy, who he dissed 3 years ago, came back with a video, and the video was very short, 30 seconds. It was legitimately just a clip from iDubbbz's response video to the simp shit, and all you hear is Leafy go, "Dude, you're a fucking cuck," and then it cuts to black. Not even full black, which I'm gonna address in a second. It cuts to black, and then it just plays music, and that's the end of the video.
Yep.
That is the wackest shit I've ever seen. That shit is so fucking sad.
Hey, continue on for a bit. I've been holding in a piss for like a minute.
Right, go ahead. I can do it. I can hold it down. Yeah, no, so that is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. How are you legitimately, dude? You should have just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Again, like I said, that's like if you made fun of someone and everybody was clapping and on your side, and all of a sudden, like 2 days later, you guys are hanging out and they go, "Oh yeah, well you're a bitch." Everyone just looks over like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?" It's like, "Remember the other day when you said that thing about me? Well, you're a bitch." It's like, dude, that was 2 days ago. No one's even thinking about that. No one's even thinking about you anymore. So I don't even know why you're even over here. You was done, dude. You're done. Why are you back? Stay over there. Stay there. Don't come back here. You know what I mean? Like, Leafy had so much time to try to come back and make fun of him, or like at least try and like rebuild his channel or whatever the fuck. But he decided to stop making videos and disappear. Don't come back, bro. Nobody wants you here. That shit was whack as fuck. That shit was super sad.
Ooh, all right.
I can feel the tears running off your face when you saw that shit.
Wait, where are we at right now? Where you at?
What's he? I'm talking. I'm just ranting about how whack that shit was that Leafy did. And I think what's even worse about that is that when he was editing the video, you can see in the very bottom where it says Vegas. That's the logo they have on the video. If you're using the free version of Sony Vegas.
Nice.
So it's like you couldn't even edit it out.
Nice.
You are so shitty at this that you left evidence that you can't edit, which is one of the biggest things that a lot of people are making fun of him to begin with. Like when he was still relevant, is that he was shitty at editing, and you just come back and you still suck. And you still suck, dude. You suck. Go away. You suck at this.
You know what? You want to know my opinion on it?
Go ahead.
I loved it. I loved it. I know you've been ranting while I was using the restroom.
You only love it because it's petty. That's the only reason why.
Okay, look. I'll say this, right? I love it more than I hate it, right? But the ratio for me to love to hate is like 60 to 40. I love it 60% and I hate it 40%. Because but off camera, we were talking about it for a minute. I don't know if you said it, but like, it's like someone roasted the fuck out of you.
Yeah, no, I just said this.
Yeah. And again, my point, when it comes to YouTube, there is a certain window of time that you can you can respond to a video and it be relevant to as a response. And Leafy, I think, hit like the real end period of that response window. But the thing is the longer you take with a video, or the longer you take to respond to a video, you need to come back with a good video, you know? Because a lot of iDubbbz content cops come out after the fact, maybe like a month, maybe like a couple weeks. But the thing is, they are very well done videos, and it makes sense why they took so long. Leafy responded a couple days later with a 30-second video. And that's why, like, that's why I hate it. It's more like, bro, you had a couple days to be like saying something more than that. If you posted that literally the day after, perfect. You would have been a king. You would have been a god. And I would have loved it 70% and hated it 30%. Just because of like, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. You know, I just hate it because it's Leafy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deny my bias against him. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. And like, if you posted that the day after, bro, you would have been amazing. You would have been back. You took 3 days to make a 30-second video that you didn't edit properly. Mind you, I don't care about the editing because it could have just been like I don't give a fuck. Who cares?
What's even worse to me, honestly, is like it's the fact that it's iDubbbz that you made this video on. And this is the first controversy iDubbbz has ever been in. Like, that just tells me you've had a hard-on waiting for him to fuck up. You've been waiting. You've been waiting for your chance to come in and say some shit. Like, you've just had a fucking hate boner for iDubbbz ever since he fucked up your channel. And now, like, the very small sliver of chance you get a 30 seconds video and 4 words. And you still suck at editing.
What was it?
Goddamn, bro. Damn.
Some of the comments, I want to address like this one comment in particular. It was like, man, Leafy's back. He's bringing us back to the golden times. And in parentheses, it was like either 2016 or 2017. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I used to be one of those people. I'm not going to deny that. It was more of like the whole like, man, I'm in the wrong generation. I missed a simpler time. I'm like, bro, 2020, you can be however you want to be. Just you got to do it in the right platform. And if you really want 2017 YouTube, there's something for you out there. If you want to have 2017 YouTube, look for content creators on Patreon. You want free content? Well, now you're being selfish. Because YouTube is free. Be grateful of how it is. Be great. Look, I know I'm going to get shit on for this. But I don't care. It's a fucking free platform and you guys are complaining about it. Your favorite YouTubers are still making great content and they have other avenues where they're still making their content. However edgy or bad or whatever it is. If you're not willing to pay for that, then you can't complain about how bad YouTube is. If you're not paying to see the 2017 cringy, angsty, edgy YouTube from creators that make cringy, edgy, angsty YouTube or content, don't complain about how YouTube is, because now you're being selfish.
Right.
We can argue that YouTube is like shit. We can argue that, but I'm not talking about YouTube itself. I'm talking about you as a person complaining about YouTube. If you're complaining about a free platform making rules so that they can make money, fuck off.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
I know I'm gonna get shit on if this ever goes like wherever, but I'm just saying like that's just how I feel about it. Like, yo, I get it. YouTube's bad. H3 has done has made a section of his career
Ethan has made a section of his career dedicated to about YouTube monetization and making sure that people understand. And there's so many other YouTubers that talked about the YouTube adpocalypse and all this other shit. And I get it, right?
Right.
But if you're gonna complain about, but like, if you want that content, you can go find it elsewhere. YouTube is not the only place you can get this kind of content.
Right.
Go elsewhere if you want that. Don't hope for Leafy to come back and be like, oh, Leafy's bringing back this YouTube. It's not coming back. Move on.
Right.
That's the point I was trying to end to. Move on. It's over. It's done.
Yep.
This ain't Modern Warfare. We're not having Modern Warfare 2 lobbies again because it's not okay to do that anymore. You go into a Modern Warfare lobby now, it's nobody talking because nobody wants to talk.
Right.
And if you want to go talk shit, we'll go into a hardcore lobby.
Yeah, bro. Just shut the fuck up. Is really that's the main thing, bro. Just shut up. But yeah, no, we've been going on for way too long. This is it. This is the first episode of many, hopefully.
Yep, we'll figure it out. We're figuring it out.
Appreciate you guys sticking with us. If you watched all the way to the end, probably. I don't think anybody will.
All right, for out of the 10 viewers that watched this today, if you made it all the way to the end,
the one crazy ass person who actually made it all the way to the end,
just comment in the comment.
Just say it.
Just comment high def audio.
High def audio. That's how we'll know.
If you did it, and if you do that for us today, if you comment down below high def audio, we will make sure to shout you out in the next video.
Huh?
We'll shout you out to our 50 viewers in our next video.
Yeah, we'll shout you out.
To 50 people.
50 people.
You could go outside and scream your name out, and more than 50 people will hear you. But we'll shout you out on a YouTube video.
But don't go outside. Don't do that.
Oh,
you're right. Outside.
Oh, you're right. I forgot, man.
Inside. Yeah, stay inside.
Wash your hands. I know I did.
Because Corona. Yeah,
I used it.
Yeah, I've touched my face like 30 times during this, so I gotta go shower and shit.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, bro. Catch you guys later. Peace.